Hello Xbox fanboys. Today BBG comes to apologize for offending you all on my last video. BBG was not under the impression that you all wanted to pay to play online. BBG wasn't under the impression that you all wanted to play on a console that had over a 65% failure rate. BBG was unaware that you enjoyed DRM policies that didn't let you trade or purchase used games. BBG was unaware that you guys wanted to pay 50% more for Xbox Game Pass. BBG wasn't aware that you wanted all of your exclusives to go to the PlayStation and PC. BBG was unaware of the fact that all the anti-consumer things that I thought were toxic and horrible for the community were actually good. BBG was unaware that you wanted to pay $800 for a 5-year-old console with 1 extra terabyte. BBG was unaware that you all wanted to pay $1,200 for a unique premium console experience. This is going to be hard to do, to talk bad about the PlayStation, because unlike the Xbox, it's not 110% shit, but approximately 20% shit, and that bullshit started with the PlayStation 5. The PlayStation 5, like the PlayStation 4, forced you to pay if you wanted to play online. PlayStation 5 is an Xbox. What do you mean by that, BBG? It's a PlayStation. No. Take your smile away, because that is an Xbox. An Xbox is something that brings tears, no unique exclusives, no unique experiences, and price increases and fees. Price increases for something old and dead and decaying. Price increases for something that should be deceased and dismissed. The PlayStation 5 is an Xbox. PlayStation 5 is, in matter of fact, an Xbox. The PlayStation 5, like the Xbox, is something that takes away all of the unique experiences and features and continues to raise the prices of things that should not go up. The Xbox is something that exploits its consumers and tries every way to take advantage of their consumer while being anti-consumer but pretending to be pro-consumer. The Xbox is something that brings tradition and horrible values and turns them into the market standard. The Xbox is something that's a virus, that's a plague that has done nothing but destroy. And the thing that's good about the Xbox is it's now destroyed itself, and we can only hope that the Xbox disease continues to die with the deaths of this $1,200 Xbox console that's on its way. Hello, and welcome to the Finny Games. It's your host, BBG, aka BrokeBlackGamer. What's good, my BGs? It's come to my attention that the Xbox fanboys want me to make a video stating why the PlayStation is irrelevant too, just like the Xbox. But one thing I have to say before we get into this is, Halo will now be on PlayStation. That's right, just when you thought it couldn't get any more pathetic, Halo is now on PlayStation. BBG finds this hilarious, but remember, the PlayStation 5 is an Xbox, so really, Halo never really made it on a real PlayStation, just this joke of a console that we call the PlayStation 5. The PlayStation 5 is an Xbox, so it's not some surprise that it gets a Halo game that doesn't even have multiplayer. And we all know it doesn't have multiplayer simply because Sony did not pay Microsoft to play online. So, oh well, it is what it is.
Let's just put it this way. The PlayStation 1 was phenomenal. I'm not going to talk shit about it. The PlayStation 2 was phenomenal. No need to talk shit about it. The PS3 was phenomenal. No need to talk shit about it. But it was overpriced. Well, let's put it this way. When a Blu-ray player came out, it was more expensive than a PlayStation 3, and the PlayStation 3 had a Blu-ray player included, and I was happy to get a Blu-ray player at a discount because I am into high definition and into beautiful looking images. And the price eventually came down, people figured out the architecture, and then it ended up being the Xbox anyway, and it was a lot less likely to have hardware failures and it was a lot less likely to have whatever the bullshit that happened on the Xbox 360 had built-in Wi-Fi, etc., from day one, and it did not have online to pay. It was free. So fuck off, fanboys. But then that brings us to the PlayStation 4. PlayStation 4, kind of mediocre. It was alright. I did get one, even though I was primarily gaming on a 1080 Ti at the time. I still did get one. And then I did end up getting a PS4 Pro, and I ended up getting a 280 Ti. So it's like I bought a 1080 Ti PC, and then I got a PlayStation 4, and then shortly after I got a 280 Ti PC build and a PlayStation 4 Pro. And the reason why I got the PlayStation 4 Pro is because it was compatible with 4K, and I wanted to try that 4K checkerboard rendering for my living room at the time. And it was, it was alright. Still good exclusives like The Last of Us 2. Played that all the time, many years before it came to the PC. So it's kind of weird that it's still being like released like all the time till this day. I find that weird, but whatever. Like, it'll be released again and again. I'm sure it will come to Xbox 5070 when that comes out in 2026, 27, 28, 29. Who cares? Xbox should stop making consoles. But then, why does the PlayStation 5 suck? The PlayStation 5 sucks because it doesn't have any good exclusives, because they're all on the PC now. And a lot of people say that they think that exclusivity shouldn't exist because it hurts the gaming industry as a whole. But if that's the case, then there's no point of having multiple consoles, in my humble opinion. Just like, what's the point of having Xbox or PlayStation? You would be in the current situation that we're in now, which makes both useless. But I will say this: on the PlayStation, you can have the Sony first-party games. You have the Sony first-party games. You can play the multiplats, right? On the Nintendo Switch 2, you can play Nintendo Switch 2 exclusives. On the PC, you can play Sony first-party games, Xbox first-party games, and PC exclusives. So the only console that offers a unique experience at the moment, if you don't have a PC, is Nintendo. But if you don't have a PC, Sony offers a unique experience because it has Sony first-party games. But you literally have no unique experiences that are exclusive to the Xbox. They're getting rid of all their exclusive. Gears of War is on, it will be on PlayStation. Halo will be on PlayStation. People love the Xbox first-party games, but I don't understand what Xbox is doing at this point. What is the point? But PlayStation 5, it does suck. They've like almost all of its exclusives that came out are on the PlayStation 4 as well, which is insane. And the console has been around for 5 years, nearly 6, and you haven't seen anything that makes it worth getting. Then they released a PlayStation 5 Pro, well, that's limited by a processor that's somewhere around a Ryzen 7 3700X, which really holds back the PlayStation 5 Pro's graphics processor, which is insane. It's apparently like somewhere around a Radeon 6800, and the thing that sucks about that is it's held back. And this generation sucks too because they did follow in Microsoft's footsteps back with the PlayStation 4, making you pay to play online. Xbox made the gold standard of how to fuck people over, and PlayStation as well. PlayStation 5, they did not decrease the price with the slim model. It just kept the original MSRP that you would have, and traditionally that price does tend to go down, but this time it didn't. And with the PlayStation 5 Pro, we saw a price increase, even though they offer little to no value. And then with the Xbox, we all know how that went. Please If you missed why the Xbox 360 always sucks, please go watch that video. And I attack PC, I attack PlayStation, I attack anything that I think that sucks. Anything that sucks, I'm going to talk about it because I think people should be made aware when things suck. And so the PlayStation 5, the primary reasons why the PlayStation 5 sucks is simple. They put their exclusives on PC. That's great for me because I'm going back and I'm playing all these Sony exclusives on the PC now with much better graphics and much better gameplay and with a keyboard and mouse, which is my ultimate preference. I hate controllers. I like to use pads for fighters. I like to use, the only thing I like to use controllers for is sport games like Madden and FIFA. Those are the only two times I like controllers. But anyway, other than that, and platformers. I can play platformers with a keyboard and mouse, but that kind of sucks. But yeah, that's irrelevant. PlayStation, it's doo-doo. PlayStation 5, it's doo-doo. They don't have any exclusives. They're all on PC, but it does offer a more unique experience than the Xbox does. But honestly, like the consoles, though, they really just suck. Like they're kind of dead. I think the only people that really play consoles are like older Gen Z and younger millennials, and other than that, everyone's just moved on to the PC. And PC prices are pretty expensive, but you can get lower end GPUs and they still offer a better experience in consoles, more customization, mods, way bigger game library, things like that. A lot of people don't want to get off of consoles because they have hundreds, sometimes thousands of games on the PlayStation or Xbox library, and if that's the case, I understand that. But yeah, a lot of the Xbox guys, they wanted me to apologize and talk about why the Xbox 360 was good. But the Xbox 360, overall, it had so many horrible problems. The console itself sucked, but they did have good games. You gotta give them that, which eventually ended up on the PC. And you can say the same thing about all consoles now. But except they didn't have all these hardware issues like the Xbox 360. Like in my lifetime, there has never been a console with such failure of hardware like the Xbox 360 did have. And if that's your gold standard, then that's truly pathetic. And what else? PlayStation 4, yeah, you had to pay to play online with your PlayStation 4. That sucked. I think it was like $50 a year. And you would get 2 free games as long as you kept paying your subscription. I built up a decent library on PSN Plus, but I'm going to be honest, I never played any of those games because I usually played them on PC already, and it was a more definitive version of those games. So there's no point. And what else? Is there any reason why the PlayStation sucks? I'm trying to think. People don't like the fact that their controller analogs are beside each other, but PlayStation was the first controller I used after a Sega Genesis, so I'm used to it. I don't mind it. But yeah, Xbox is going to be Sega. PlayStation, I don't know what they want to do. They could technically be the console king for hardcore gamers because they offer more variety. Some people say that Xbox goal is to be a PC. That makes no sense. Why would their goal be to be the shittiest and weakest PC every generation? Their goal is to become a third-party vendor where you can play all of your favorite games at a rate. Hence Xbox Game Pass. It wasn't supposed to be a failure. It was supposed to be the Netflix of gaming, and it's not doing too hot. Yeah, I don't really like the direction that PlayStation's going. I don't really see any direction. Y'all let me know in the comments. I don't. Like if they make a PlayStation 6, like will it have any games? It takes so long to release exclusives. Like most of y'all on PlayStation 5, like what experience did you get that I can't get on a PC? you got an experience that you can't get on an Xbox, which is why I think it's better. But that's it. So with that being said, like, the PlayStation still offers a more unique experience than the Xbox. So what do you want me to say, Xbox gamers? You guys are trash. You guys are at the very bottom of the barrel. ROG Ally, yeah, it's a PC, has nothing to do with Xbox. It's a handheld PC. If you buy one of those, you're better off than having an Xbox. You're pretty sure, like, on the Xbox ROG Ally, you can play the Sony exclusives if it's like a PC. So yeah, whatever, Xbox guys. I apologize to the Xbox fanboys. You guys hated my last video. I'm sorry, it hurt your feelings. I'm sorry about the things that I said about the Xbox. It wasn't right for me to talk so much shit about the Xbox when you guys love it so much. I personally still think the Xbox sucks, but the PlayStation 1 was amazing. The PlayStation 2 was amazing. The PlayStation 3 was amazing. The PlayStation 4 was aight. The PlayStation 5 is a total piece of dog shit, just like every Xbox. And anyway, with that being said, the fitting games are over for today. I want to get back to talking about PC, because talking about console is depressing and you guys are going nowhere. So with that being said, the fitting games are over for today.
And you wouldn't know the devil grows inside the hearts of the selfish and wicked. White, brown, yellow, and black color is not restricted. You have a self-destructive destiny when you're inflicted, and you'll be one of God's children that fell from the top. There's no diversity because we're burning in the melting pot. So when the devil wants to dance with you, you better say never, because a dance with the devil might last you forever.